vocally pretty poor. Like, I know he's an old dude, but come on.
Rest in peace, Princess Diana. You would have loved Gerard Way cat costume. No! What? How? Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of the Disloyal Order Podcast. How are you, Rosie?
I'm very well, Sam. How are you? Has anything happened in your life this week?
Wow, what a natural progression that was. Well, I just opened the main stage at a festival with my band, The Polygons, at Blue Reef Festival, which was fucking an awesome experience. But more importantly, on that same day, we released our new song, All I Need. So if you like McFly, The Beatles, Kings of Leon, Arctic Monkeys, you'll probably like this song. We don't copyright shit, so insert really quick soundbite. That's all you get.
It's very good. It's very good. Am I going to have to insert that soundbite?
I'll send you the WAV file, don't worry. Just insert, just like it'd probably be enough time for one
okay.
note. But also what was really cool, something we did together this month, is we went to our first festival as Disloyal Order, interviewing bands.
Very cool. They're coming out on the channel kind of over the next 2 weeks-ish. I've realised we did quite a few scheduling.
We did like 17, 18 interviews, something like that. But all the bands were so unbelievably lovely, and that festival was incredibly organised.
Really good. Were there any standout bands for you at Hammerdown Festival this year?
Yes, there was. So I have been listening to Monochrome just in my spare time. Shout out Monochrome. They were lovely, lovely people, and they were one of the only bands that they were like, we're not free, but give me your number and we'll message you. And I was like, oh yeah, sure, here's my number. And then they actually messaged us on time and were like, yeah, we're free now when we said. And I was like, you guys are the best. Kisses.
Yeah.
Kisses. But they're sick. They're really sick. Female fronted, down low tuned, shouty, melodic. It's awesome. They're so sick, and they got 4 songs out, and I love all of them. However, I do have a favourite. I'm just going to shout my favourite. Is Tangled Chain. That's a banger. That is a banger, and I really like the riffs in it. And also, one of my favourites to interview was Raised by Owls.
Yeah,
they were so fun. That was the last interview we did of the weekend, and that was so much chaos. Fun. And then was it Waterlines?
Waterlines. So this was my highlight of the weekend, and I actually went to see them play in Birmingham on Sunday. The Sunday after Hammerdown, and because at Hammerdown we were obviously like running around. Yeah, we were running around. We were super busy. We could only catch bits of people's sets, and we saw the beginning of Waterlines, and I was like, oh God, like, I wish we could stay for the full set. Oh my God, I got involved on Sunday. It was at a festival in Birmingham called Sanctum, which was also very well run, and it was at Dead Wax in Digbeth. Big up.
Nice.
And
played there.
Waterlines was sick. There were some other, the 500 were also there who were at Hammerdown. They were all just really good, but I, for the people listening or watching, I got concussed in a mosh pit at Slam Dunk in 2022, I think.
And
ever since then,
2 or 3.
2 or 3. So it's been a couple years. I've had mosh pit anxiety. I've been scared that I'm going to hit my head again. I haven't gotten involved. I had a couple wines at Sanctum.
No way!
I finally got back into the pit for Waterlines. So thank you for Waterlines for giving me my courage to get back into moshing.
You can't not. They are the front. I mean, if you watch the interview when it comes out, it might have come out by the time this is released, or were they day 2?
I'd have to check the schedule.
I can't remember, but I'm sure
their interview is coming out on the 2nd of August.
Okay, so by the time you're watching this, it might be out or is about to be out. And that was the first chaotic interview we did.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So all over the place. Little teaser to get you to watch it. There is kissing involved in this interview. There is some smooching. It's hilarious. They were the front man. I can't remember his name. Benji. That was his name. He was, and I'm terrible with names. He was hilarious.
He was a funny dude.
I think his goal in life is to just not get cancelled. If that entices you enough to watch the interview.
Who's the guy with the glasses? Is it their drummer? The guy that was quite quiet.
The guy in the Kerrang t-shirt.
He was so funny. Just like
we're the best band. We are
coming out of the UK.
We are quite possibly the best band. They were so funny.
They were really honestly, good. So check out that interview, definitely. Energy. Yeah, I think the Waterlines interview and the Raised by Ours one are definitely highlights. The Raised by Ours one was just... It's hard. It's not hard-hitting journalism.
No, not at all. But I think that's where we thrive. That's where we thrive. If you want to find out what bands are eating for their meal deals and if they prefer pigeons or seagulls, we are the interviewers for you. And and what was really, really lovely, this is not trying to toot our own horn, but every single band, and we even interviewed the guy who runs Hammerdown Festival as well, they were all so lovely and said how much fun they had in our interviews and what we were doing, and they were like, keep at it, stay independent because this is great. One of them was like, can we swear? And you said, I don't fucking care.
I don't give a fuck.
Like,
do it.
You're like pictures. You're like seagulls are cunts, and they were like, okay. And it was so awesome. Lovely. So
thank you, Harry and Shanice as well from Hammerdown for hooking us up because we had a great time.
Absolutely. And if anyone has any shows or festivals that they want crazy, weird interviews and just a bit of fun, we would love to come and do that. So, reach out. We want to do so many more. And if you've watched these interviews and are also watching this podcast, let us know what kind of questions you would like us to ask these bands and what questions do you actually want to find out. You can Google how they got their name. I think maybe 2 bands we asked how they got their name, like the Hot 1-2 and some other things, right? But we want to know what are the actual questions you want to know from these artists.
What do you want to deep dive?
What do you want to deep dive? Because that I want to know those human questions. I love it. I want to be like, what time are you going to bed? Like, let me know your sleep routine. Are you a 4 hours and just get up and raw dog the day with a can of Monster? Or I need my 8 to 12? Like, I love these questions. Like, if all the other, like, obviously we'll ask some music questions. We're music journalism over here, but like, I want to know the fun shit.
Stuff.
I just want to have fun. The juicy stuff, exactly.
Not to bring a downer on the podcast so early, but I feel like this needs to be said relatively early on. I agree. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne.
The Prince of Darkness.
This month, July 2025, literally the first thing I did was text Sam while he was at practice, and I was like,
I was at a Polygon rehearsal, and I'm gonna get the text up. Because it was crazy, dude.
I was I was like, no.
You literally messaged me on that day saying, got the first Orphic single back. Rosie's partner's band have just been recording music, and then literally, 30 minutes later, Ozzy fucking died, and I went, fuck off, to both. What? And you went, yeah, and yeah. I went, oh my gosh, to both. Damn. I was like, there were so many emotions going on. I was like, wow, my friend and his band have got their stuff back, and oh my god, fucking one of the most incredible, influential musicians of the genre has just fucking died. I was just like, I didn't know what to, like, we were writing and being creative, and then we were just like, we kind of just all had to, like, Polygon's boys don't even care too much about that kind of side of music because it's way, like, more my thing,
but he's just so influential that...
They were just like, everyone knew he wasn't doing great, right? And this is kind of why, I mean, one of my points was talking about how the festival... We didn't even talk about that. It felt like we should have talked about that last podcast episode. That happened in July, so the Ozzy date, the Black Sabbath final show, was in this month as well of him passing, and that just seems like a fever trip.
It's really strange.
That's crazy.
And I also just want to shout out, viewer and friend of the channel, UK Rob Boxing. Right, we've been having a little back and forth about my Ren reactions, and he's been helping me like work out the order and just sending me stuff to get me caught up. And he's a bit of a legend. So if you're watching this, hi. But all I got was a notification from him on Instagram that just said "Rip Ozzy Osbourne," and I was like, "Excuse me?" And I googled it, nothing. And he was like, "It's on the news."
Nothing.
Went on the news, nothing. Googled Ozzy Osbourne death, nothing. And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he was like, "Ozzy Osbourne's died." And I was like, "I can't see that anywhere." And then refreshed and then got everything. And I was like, "Oh my God." I thought he was taking the piss.
When you messaged me, I was like, what the hell? Like, I was like, no, what? Like, literally, the only people that had posted about it, it was like some random offshoot thing, like, not like Sky, it literally was like 5 minutes ago. And I was like, wait, what? And then all of a sudden, obviously, it all came out and everything. It's crazy.
But the memorial in Birmingham, like the response that we've got as a city has been absolutely insane. Like the amount of flowers outside of the Black Sabbath bridge and by the graffiti memorial or the graffiti that can't remember the dude's name, but he literally just finished it like a month ago or something. Oh my God, it's insane. There's flowers everywhere.
It's I mean, because like obviously within the scene, it's crazy. My friend, we were messaging about it because he recently went to a boot fair and was able to get like a Black Sabbath vinyl that he needed for his collection for like £4, which is awesome and stuff. And we were just talking about that. This is before Ozzy passed, and he literally messaged me and was like, Ozzy represented, and I saw a TikTok about this as well. He was like, Ozzy represented a whole movement of when it was, because right now it's acceptable to be whatever you want to be and present however you want to present and look however you want to look, and he was the extreme side of that and like paved the way for people kind of being accepted and doing crazy weird things and looking and playing and presenting how you want. I mean, he was a pioneer of a whole genre. Like, that's crazy. Like, but that I feel like because everything is so big and oversaturated, you don't really get pioneers of genres too much anymore, and it's just crazy to think
Black
about
Sabbath
that
as a whole also just really like defined, especially in Birmingham. I read a Rock Sound article that Yasmin Suman wrote, that I was also quoted in, by the way. If you want to read it, I'll link it. But
it's a good read.
Someone was saying that, especially in Birmingham, he really gave the kind of landscape for working class kids to get into the music industry as well. Like, it doesn't matter what background you're from. He was just a dude from Aston who just was really big on pursuing music, and then he did it.
Yeah,
and the whole band's kind of come from roots that are, I don't know how to say it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I completely get what you're saying, and that really kind of ties really nicely to not to divert from the Ozzy Osbourne situation, but like I feel like there isn't really a situation. It's just something that's happened, and it's so beautiful to see the response from artists and normal people alike, and even just the passive effect he had on so many people that you didn't even realize, you know, and like even like my parents, who really aren't big into metal and stuff, they were like, oh my God, like even my mum was like, you couldn't escape them in the like 90s and 2000s as well, with like the Osbourne, like the whole show and everything. And my mum was just like reminiscing about, it'd come on, and for some reason we'd all just watch it. It was absolutely crazy to see, like, you know, even just like those things as well. But sorry, just kind of leading on really nicely to something else that was I wanted to speak about, was that the paving the way for working class musicians and stuff, in which you said that Ozzy did, is I'm sorry, I'm so bad with names, but I saw a video of a guy talking in Parliament, and you could tell he was did you see this guy? He had the nice wood plugs, and he was talking about how go see a band, preferably at a small venue, go buy their merch and go tell them that they were good, even if they weren't, because it means more than anything, and they will go forward. You know, I think I'd say I'm so excited to constantly grow as a musician, and if these small venues and other pubs and live music bars didn't give us an opportunity and put us on, even when we were mediocre, even when we were shit, that gave us the drive to carry on. And now, I feel like, in some respect, I think our music's all right,
it's doing good.
Like that's really given the drive. And also, I just think, because I saw a stat that said it was like 10% of not just musicians, but 10% of creatives come from working class backgrounds. Everyone else is not working class. And I just think it's because so much costs money. We are in an incredible situation where you can buy, say you want to play guitar, you can buy a cheap guitar. Oh, hit my mic. You can buy a cheap guitar and you can just use free software, or you can get good second-hand equipment. But still, the cheapest at a semi-decent quality you can get is 50 quid. And that's, for me, someone who knows how to fix that stuff and sort it out and make sure it plays nice. But 50 to 200 pounds is still a lot of money for a lot of people. That's all your bills for the month,
Even aside from that, I was going to say conversation. I was having an argument with a guy in a TikTok comment section. There are lots of musicians, relatively successful musicians nowadays, that still have another job. Hannah from Creeper comes to mind. She works for the NHS when they're not touring.
Yeah. I saw that in lockdown. She went full back in because obviously they needed the help and she needed the work.
I believe she still does, but there's a few bands that do. I can't think of their names off the top of my head, but relatively big, selling out mid-size, the weird size where it's it's not big, but then the next one is arena and there's nothing in between. It's those kind of venues. And there was also a couple of years ago, I included this in my dissertation for uni, because I did my dissertation on gender performance in the music industry. There was a cost of touring crisis, they've called it, and it's just bands can't tour anymore, especially after Brexit. Kai was speaking to, I won't say their name, but someone who's very successful in the music industry, very successful. They're doing fine. They're a musician, and they were basically saying that to just tour the UK, it costs for a week tens and tens of thousands just for the visa and the travel and the stay.
This is why I was a big fan of this YouTube channel. I think it was called Bus Invaders. You must have seen it or something. It was, yeah. They'd go around and look in tour vans and buses and stuff of American metal and rock and alternative artists. They must have done other stuff. I believe they did one for Machine Gun Kelly at one point. I was but this wedding was smaller. But one that really stuck to my soul, I was a massive Motionless in White fan when I was a teenager, 13 to 15. They were my favourite band. You could probably tell from the cringe that radiates off me. I love you,
smell
Chris.
You from
and yeah, I know, right? And I remember they did one, and they had they had just a converted, really shitty van that had triple bunks in it, and one of them would just sitting up in the front seat because he just preferred that, and then they had all their gear pulled on a trailer and stuff, and I was oh, that's so cool. But it's just basically glorifying it's glorifying this struggle,
but
don't get me wrong,
that is the experience though, isn't it?
That is, but also it's the case of because when you're looking at it selling music, as in streaming doesn't provide any money. Streaming doesn't provide any money. Music videos don't really provide any money, or anything like that. Playing shows does sometimes pay, but if you're really small, obviously it's reliant on ticket sales and other things.
Steady.
It's just it's not steady, obviously. You gotta, obviously, understandably, you need to bring people in for you to get paid. I get it. Like, but fuck those promoters that are dickheads about it. But like, it's the case of like the biggest way musicians can make money is like merch and, you know, physical CDs, vinyls and stuff. But now fucking venues, and have been for years now, taking cuts of merch. Like, absolutely fuck right off. Like, I'm looking at you, O2 venues. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's why so many bands will do pop-up merch stores at, like, coffee shops or tattoo shops. Like, I saw Neck Deep at Ali Pali, and they had a pop-up shop at a tattoo shop where you get neck deep tattoos and merch and stuff. And me and Nath, Teddy Bear, went to it, and the queue was really long and it was raining, so we just went and got pissed in a Wetherspoons. But
do you want to hear something crazy? Wait, can I bring in special guest Kairos Best? Come join us. Do you mind being...
I have no idea what's going on. Hello. Welcome, special guest Kairos Best.
Special guest Kairos Best.
Hello.
Would you mind telling Sam and the other people on the Disloyal Order podcast, about what happened with your tickets the other day?
Oh, so I didn't buy these tickets, but the O2 app, I went to the O2 Arena in London, and the O2 app broke. So every time you opened it, it would shut. So, you know, the only thing you can do then is go and get your tickets physically printed. So went to the box office, went to get our tickets physically printed, and the cost of the ticket, right? Like I said, I didn't purchase this because I would never spend this amount on a ticket, was supposedly around £250, right? Tell me why the base cost on the ticket itself that was printed was 90.
Ah.
And it's
it wasn't a platinum thing.
No platinum,
it wasn't premium,
no dynamic pricing, no premium.
It was just Ticketmaster had put the price up because they can.
By £160.
Oh my god.
And I'm like,
crazy.
That's insane. That is insane.
Yeah. So, obviously, we're going to put in a claim to get our money back.
Yeah. Because I get it because I feel like they're going to come back and be like, oh, it's dynamic pricing. But you need to be like, well, that was turned off for these tickets, so it fucking weren't.
And even if it wasn't, the ticket itself,
it
really? Says the word premium in the bottom left corner, but it still says the cost of the ticket was 90
So did the... I know Kai can't properly hear me right now, but did the artist turn off dynamic pricing then? Or
I would assume so, but I don't know.
He did, I think.
Yeah, probably. So, clearly...
Something's up.
And this is the thing with like the mobile apps nowadays.
Funky.
Is you see one ticket price, that's your ticket price. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Whatever it shows.
And they can change that at any time.
Whereas when you actually get it physically printed, that's the real cost of that ticket.
So guys, start going to the box office, see how much your tickets are actually worth.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my god. Well,
even better. Yeah, piss off now.
Thank you, special guest Kairos Best.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye. Or even better, just bid off the big shows and just go see your local bands for a £5. Bye. Yeah, I just thought that was mental. We told me that the other day, and I was like, that is a piss take.
Just think about. You could go see a 4 or 5 band lineup at a local venue for a tenner, probably. So
or less. Sometimes for free.
Yes, exactly. Sometimes for free, and their t-shirts aren't going to be 40 quid. They will be anywhere between £10 and £20.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some. I love local band t-shirts. I've seen some messed up t-shirts. I love them so much. They're like, they just get weird with it because they can do what they want. There's no label telling them what they can do. I've seen some messed up stuff. It's awesome. I love their t-shirts. I was just gonna say, kind of moving on to like, obviously, Ozzy's and Black Sabbath's gig was one of the biggest gigs to happen this month, but. Unfortunately, debatably, an even bigger gig and gigs that are happening this month and are still happening are the Oasis gigs.
Yes.
Which is crazy because obviously Black Sabbath was like 40,000 cap, but the first night of Oasis was 75,000 cap, and that's just mad.
That's mad.
They are still together. No one thought it was going to happen, but they are still playing. They're walking out holding hands.
Yeah, we did not have that. I thought they were going to argue night one. I did not think. I mean,
the bag must be impeccable.
Oh yes, I don't like Oasis. Well, I don't know. As people, whatever. Their music's not for me. I think it's drivel, right? But whatever.
I have played in too many pub bands to not like Oasis.
That's fine.
It's just karaoke drunk sing along, and I really love it for that. I love it.
However, so I don't really like Oasis. I also, and this is me stereotyping, don't really like Oasis fans, right? I don't like. However,
but all these men are crying and showing emotion over music.
Well, that's
it's
great.
Beautiful.
Yeah, of course.
You never see
beautiful.
it. It's lovely.
However, the videos I've seen of the crowds at these Oasis shows, impeccable work, guys. They are hated it. I've never seen so many people on the stands as well actually get involved in the gig. Every single person's jumping. It feels like the 90s again. Love it.
The only thing I can equate to experiencing something like this is when My Chem got back together and I went to go see My Chem in Milton Keynes, right? But like it's the case of
you went on the Sunday.
Don't realise I did. Oasis are and were massive and the biggest thing of a generation and of an era, and they are still big. I was playing a pub, just doing a lot of hand movements. I was playing a Polygons gig. We were supporting a Michael Jackson tribute act, but it was in front. He was incredible. Like fair enough, dude. And but it was in front of like 1,200 people. We were playing in front of like 1,200 people. It was a bunch, and there was a like 14-year-old girl right at the front wearing an Oasis t-shirt, and they very, very sweet. Her and her friend came up after and were like, "Can we get you to sign this bit of paper?" And it was really, really sweet.
That's cute.
And it was so lovely. But I was like, "Oh, I like your Oasis t-shirt." She was like, "Yeah, like my dad has played them since I was like little. I love her." Like, you know, that's what she was growing up, because her dad is like, you know, in his mid to late 30s, and he was that, like, Oasis were his thing when he was like a teenager and in his 20s, and he's raising his kids on now this music and stuff. So that even those kids are wanting to go see this band and stuff because of their music. One thing the reason I went on to this subject is because obviously there's the whole Oasis versus Blur situation.
Yeah, I'm more of a Blur
girl. What band is bigger? What band is better? Well, Damien Albarn, I believe that's how you say his name, actually admitted defeat the other week. He was like, kudos to the boys. Like Google it. He was like, he said it he was like, it was very much to move past the whole Oasis versus Blur situation.
He would benefit so much better by reigniting that beef.
But he would. But he was like, look at what they've done. Look at like this. Yes. Like this is crazy. Like they are massive. That he was like, I mean, I've always been. Blur's good. I was always actually more Oasis than Blur, but I really like Gorillaz.
I love Gorillaz.
I really like Gorillaz and stuff. But and I was like, that wasn't on my bucket list for this month of like all these things that have happened. Was Damien Albarn just going? Yeah, dude, like, the boys are massive. Look at what they're doing. They're playing like 60 to 100,000 people every single night. Like, this is the only other also level I've seen is like Foo Fighters doing this shit when they come over and stuff. So like Oasis are killing it. And actually, like, all the videos I've seen, because I saw Liam Gallagher not too long ago when he played Reading, and he sounded relatively wank. Like, I was disappointed. He sounds so much better now. I believe he must have been working on his voice. And Noel sounds beautiful, angelic little voice. However, not an angelic little bloke. He fucking cries like it. But that's their whole thing, isn't it? I would like, if they didn't argue on stage. I don't actually think they have been, which is nice, but also I kind of feel like that's what I'm paying for. I want to see them bicker.
Oh yeah, I feel like you want like the full Oasis experience. You want a pint chucked at your head. Someone has to get punched near you at least.
It's great.
And someone needs to piss on your shoe, and they need to argue, and then that's it. You've seen Oasis.
Yeah, that's the full experience. And, you know, big up their merch. They're straight up bringing the Oasis Adidas collab to the shows for the merch stuff.
I love it.
That's crazy.
I love it.
It's so good.
So good. I actually love that.
On a side note of that, I've been seeing all the shit about the Adidas Korn collab being in TK Maxx.
I think it's sick.
I think that's sick as well. Every time I pass our local TK Maxx, which is a relatively big TK Maxx, it's got 2 floors, I go in and I look and I have not been able to find it. Every single week I'm going in there because I am hunting. I don't even care that you can probably get it online. That's not the point. It's like a charity shop hunt. I want to find it. I want to find it in the TK Maxx. I'll let you know if there's one in Brum. Yeah, but like I feel like I wouldn't want to give you the money to get it. I want to find it.
No, I'll tell you it's here, and you can get a train up and come visit me and
train.
Get it yourself.
I drive, bro. I can drive. It's cheaper to drive than get the train.
So Oasis and Black Sabbath, obviously 2 very big gigs this month. Also something that started this month that I also thought was last month, and I was like, oh my god, it literally has been no time. The My Chemical Romance Long Live the Black Parade tour. What the hell? I did a video going through
My Chemical Romance are woke.
Guys, they're so woke.
My Chemical Romance are woke. So they've never been woke.
When did they get political? 2001.
Guys, what My Chemical Romance are woke. It's not like they started because 9/11 happened. It's fucking like what? Who would
they
do
just
that?
got
It's crazy,
woke.
dude.
Yeah, I heard they just got
it's
woke.
It's not like
I also
they
saw
faced
someone say
political criticism their whole career.
I also saw a guy be like, someone in a comment was like, My Chemical Romance has gone all gay. It's a fork found in kitchen. Sorry.
Dude,
what do you mean?
They have been gay this whole
time.
They've been
gay. They've been gay.
I
Not
believe,
me.
I don't think I could. I don't think I could count the amount of times Frank has kicked or touched Gerard's balls on stage.
Yeah, or had his tongue like in his ear. Yeah,
or
shit's
orifices.
Literally, but I think they saw what I think. I didn't see the specific moment, but Gerard and Ray had some sort of moment on night one. Some sort of interaction, and everyone was like,
oh, I'm loving the Ray.
He's gay, and I was like, guys, where have we been? But yeah, so apparently My Chemical Romance is like political now. That's wasn't on my 2025 bingo card. What the hell?
I saw everyone getting like upset about the explosion vest in Blood, and I was like, God, people, it's like, yes, they're a band, but they are I know this sounds so pretentious. They are theatre. They are theatre. Yeah. That's what it is. This is why everyone's like, the Black Parade could be a musical and should be a musical. West End, Broadway, whatever. Like, I dread to think how many people have written that musical. Like, people have, and definitely pitched it to them hundreds of times. Like, but I think the reason they're like, no, is because they're like, we are theatrical anyway. Like,
yeah, they don't need it.
Every single album has had a theme, a concept, a look, a story, like fucking comic books. Like, are you joking? Like, I understand in like whatever political climate, but that's kind of always been their whole point. And I feel like if you're a new fan or on a sideline fan, like just listen to the music kind of passively. Like you are not.
This shit would be crazy.
Really fully. Yes, it would. But to
I can imagine like
just MCR
going
fans,
to these shows as like a casual fan. Like if you were going to this tour, if you were like, I don't know, maybe someone's like, yeah, I used to listen to My Chem. I had a CD. Haven't listened to them in 20 years. I'm gonna go to this show because I heard they're back together. And then you see that shit go out. So I imagine you'd be like, what the fuck's going on? Like that must be wild.
It's kind of the whole vibe of the show. Like not explosion, but like if you think about the context and everything, they've always made big statements and have always fought for so much stuff and the rights of so many people, and you know, being a voice for the voiceless. But like, it's. But I feel like there is a lyric that they said that I was trying to reference there, but I can't remember.
It's from Danger Days, I think.
Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say. Is it Sing? Yeah. Is it in Sing?
I'm thinking Sing.
Like it's Sing.
I'm thinking Sing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But like, yeah. I saw someone go like, my chem is work, and I was like, ha, nice one. And then I saw loads of things about it. I was like, this is not real, right? This is not real.
Did you also see, like, they were like, oh, people getting rid of their tickets because of the satanic ritual where they execute 4 people on stage? I'm like, guys, 4 cardboard cutouts come out of a floor. There's a bit of pyro and 4 actors fall down. Can we all calm the fuck down? Like, can we calm down?
Something I did want to say. Oh!
No, go.
I was just going to bring a light to it. I was loving Gerard's little cat costume. Did you see the TikTok? Because obviously they do the whole they do the whole theatre shit, and then they do a bunch of other songs. They play the Black Parade, and then they play a bunch of other songs. One night he came out to play all the other songs, and he was in like a little cat Halloween costume, and just like tail, little.
I didn't see that.
So
what the
cute.
Fuck?
Oh, it was. Everyone was like, why is he in a? And they were like, if you don't love Gerard in his Halloween cat costume era, you can't love him at his hot Danger Days.
You don't deserve him at Danger Days. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I was like, he's great. I love him.
Also, they played a song off Paper Kingdom the other night.
Yes, saw this.
I didn't listen to the song. I'm like waiting. I'm just waiting for the version to be released. I'm trying to refuse to listen to it if we get it.
I saw 360p grainy vids of it online, and I just kind of listened to bits because I was like, I don't really want to just like listen. I loved when they dropped Foundations of Decay.
Yeah, and they were like, here it is.
I remember that they dropped it. I just got off like a night shift at work, not a night shift, but like a late shift at work, and I was like kind of falling asleep, or it was like in like the middle of the night sometime, and I was like, so I kind of just like listened to it, and I was like, wow, that's good, and then I fell asleep, and then I listened to it again. I was like, okay,
it's
fair
great.
enough. Mike just released a song. Everyone hold your tits. What's going on?
I love it because they didn't promo it. They were just like, oh, by the way, here's this song, and I was. You know when everyone's like, they remember where they were when Princess Diana died? I remember where, I think everyone remembers.
I was lying in bed, smelling like the waste from Aldi supermarket.
I was in the library studying at university with my friends, and it dropped today. But I think that's our generation's Princess Diana? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Is that disrespectful?
That's our generation's Princess Diana. I don't know.
Gerard Way's our Princess Di.
Rest in peace, Princess Diana. You would have loved Gerard Way cat costume.
Stop! I'm sweating. So
I'm
yeah,
gonna lose my job.
I'm gonna lose my job. Yeah, guys, I'm a really seasoned music journalist. I wrote for Genius this month, by the way. I'm a professional.
That's crazy. Well, I can't lie. I've covered, apart from new songs that have come out, I've covered everything on my list.
Yeah, I've got 2 new releases to talk about and a conversation piece. Take your pick.
Oh, why don't we do some releases, and then we'll do the conversation piece, and then I'll quickly run off my releases as well.
Okay, well, first I wanted to know what you thought of the new Wargasm song.
Oh, what? I haven't listened to it.
No,
the
one.
I haven't listened.
Wait, what's it called? The one.
Oh, the one you wrote about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I agree. I think we spoke about this. I agree.
Yeah, I just thought it was important to bring up on the podcast because I need it known that I hate it.
Yeah. What? Well, you get. I feel like if, because you know, Enemy post those screenshots and they've got like that out of 5 stars or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that would have been like a 2 for you, like if you had written for Enemy. So what I will give Wargasm is I always like and appreciate that I can tell they're always trying, right? I feel like they're always like, we're just gonna do stuff. I do feel like they just, like, I had the privilege of supporting them a couple years ago in Teddy
Which is
Bear,
great.
and which is awesome. And when we spoke to them backstage, they very much were just like, we just do what we want. We just put out what we want. We just make what we want. And I think that is, you can tell. And I think I appreciate that they are taking risks, even if I don't think they, even if I'm not saving the song and I think it personally hasn't completely paid off in this track, but I do like a lot of Orgasm stuff and really liked what they have been and were doing. So I appreciate the risk. I am not going to like have the song on repeat.
Yeah, I think it's cool that they're doing stuff that no one else is doing. However, it's, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, the second release since they've gone independent and off their label, and maybe there's a reason people aren't doing it.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just not for us.
Yeah, maybe it's just not for us, because they're doing better than any band I'm in, and they are, they've got a very loyal fan base and have got an image and got a vibe. And I appreciate that. That's the thing. I feel like I respect them more now than like take in what they're doing now. Like I used to listen to them loads. I went to loads of shows a couple of years ago, and I feel like I don't do that just like as much now, because I think the direction in which they're going now is less what I was into when I first listened to them and stuff. But I do respect that they are just like you could tell they're staying true to like, we just are going to do what we want to do.
Yeah.
And you got to appreciate that.
Big up.
But yeah, the song's not for me. Like I was like, if it came on, I probably wouldn't realise and like skip it and stuff, but like I'm not like searching it out. Sure. I'm going to listen to some like Backyard Bastards, I'm
going to be listening to Postmodern Rhapsody, which is the best one.
Oh, tune.
Anyway, what's your release?
I've got a couple, to be fair. I got a couple releases. I just wanted I was going to bring this up on the podcast, but then you reacted to it. Don Broco, Cellophane.
Sick. Sick. It's sick.
I saw the teaser for it. They were like, music video out tomorrow, and I heard the corn new metal.
I avoided everything. I literally saw it went off. I was like,
dude. So when Technology came out, that was like my album of the year back when that came out. I fucking loved that album. I saw Neck Deep support Don Broco at like the O2, which is sick. Neck Deep and Don Broco. God, they're live. They are incredible, and the drummer's just cracked, dude. He's crazy singing and playing those drums at the same time. He's awesome. This song is the best thing Don Broco have released in like to me for a while.
Agree. I think I agree.
Like couple years, like all the stuff I've enjoyed what they've released, but like Technology for me was like, wow, like this album is sick. I loved their whole imagery and the cowboy vibes and all this dystopian shit.
I love a cowboy.
Oh, I love Don Broco back then, and they're so sick. And I kind of was like, yeah, the stuff they're releasing, Manchester Super Red #1 Fan is hilarious.
Oh, that's
tune.
my song, brother. My second year flatmate Mia. My second year flatmate Mia, that song reminds me of her, and shout out to Mia because I love her so much, and she got me into like half of the music I'm into at the moment. But that chick, Manchester Super Reds #1 fan, Manchester Super Reds #1 fan.
The tune, and even some of their old stuff like Super Love is a tune. Super Love, levitate up, like they're just great.
I've still never seen them live. Disappointed.
So I've seen them a couple times live, and they're fucking sick. And they're right like festival band as well. Can't wait to see what more shit they're gonna release, especially if it's like this. Big up.
Yeah, because the end of the music video like went into it's like
kind of what we were talking about last. Kind of what we were talking about last month, where I was like, new Joey Valence and Bray song. Speaking of Joey Valence and Bray, they released 2 songs at the same time.
Oh, crazy. Love that. I love when when people drop stuff that's not the classic single release format that we used to.
And that's what I love about Joey Valence and Bray, because they kind of Joey has been going on TikTok and talking about promoting songs after they've come out and not letting people wait too long, because these songs like are linked and go together and stuff, which is what I love, because I said, it sounds like it's going to like go into stuff and got that turnstile atmospheric bits, and so they have a song, it was Hyper Youth and Live Right. And what I love, because Joey Valence and Bray to me is it's an escape, it's fun, they're silly, but it's impressive, and you just want to like, it's almost like an escape. It's less thinking about, because especially being a musician myself, when I listen to like a lot of stuff, especially within the genre that I write, I do analyze it. It's like it's like saying like doing art takes the fun out of it kind of thing. Like sometimes I can't detach. That's why I listen to a lot of podcasts and stuff like that. But they've gone, yes, they've still got that Joey Valence and Bray vibe and sound, but it feels more serious and more sincere with these songs. They talk about like the struggles of growing up, and you know, their whole thing at the moment is let's just dance, let's just have fun. And they're doing a free show. I can't remember where, but I've seen it. They've been promoting it. It's in America. I think it's coming up. I believe it's either like today or tomorrow or something.
That's crazy.
So after this comes out, and they're doing kind of, again, influenced by that I believe they're probably influenced by that Turnstile free show that they did. Like, they're like, I love those boys. They're great. And they've announced and have released tickets for their tour at the end of this year, and I really want to go. I haven't bought tickets yet because I've had 0 P's, but I really want to go. Every single.
I'll also come with you.
They're incredible. Oh,
because
dude,
I feel like you've bigged them up, and I need to see what the hype's about.
Like, they're just so much fun live, and their supports have, to me, always hit. Speaking about a band that are doing great but having to do jobs, check out Froze Mode. They're a rap trio, and they've been doing bits at the moment, and they're all still working normal ass jobs, but I respect those boys. They brought energy, especially as a warm-up act for Joe Valence and Bray from the get-go, and I believe that's where is it? Yeah, here it is. They gave out free lighters, so got my Froze Mode lighter.
Big up.
They were such nice boys. But yeah, so check out the 2 new releases from Joey Valence and Bray, because I think you should as well. They're just vibey, and I love it, and they're great. And then quickly as well. Oh, sorry. Wait, have you got another one?
I have another one. I'll be really quick.
Oh, you go, and then I'll go.
Because I've only had a kind of disappointing release month. Alice Cooper released an album. I believe it's called The Revenge of Alice Cooper, The Return of Alice Cooper. It's the first album back with the full original band, which is huge. It's not very good at all. Lyrically, I couldn't even tell you what's going on. It all kind of mushes into... I can't tell one song from the next. It's all very mushy, all very boring. Vocally, pretty poor. Like, I know he's an old dude, but come on. And then the band itself, I get their original members, but when they've been popping on for these live shows that they've just done and kind of having a little cameo or whatever, you can tell they're in it for the bag. And it's just... Which I respect, but, like... It does feel like a really gimmicky album that just didn't, and it's been, I think, a year since his last one. They're really pumping him out. There's no love or care put into it, and I was quite disappointed. And there's one song in particular called "Kill the Flies." Oh, and it's like flies.
I've got to listen to it.
I hate the flies. And me and Kai have been quoting it all the time because it's really shit.
Kai's a massive Alice Cooper fan.
Massive.
Like, Kai is a massive...
He said that it's called The Original Band's doing something. It's like an Alice Cooper album, but he was like underwhelmed. And he's also being able to recognise that they're not going to be the same as they were in the 70s and 80s.
No,
which is fine.
The thing is, though, someone asked Paul McCartney, like, why don't you like quit while you're ahead? Why don't you just stop making music? You are in your prime, da, la, la, la. And he said, I kind of don't care. He was like, as long as there's people listening, I will make it. And what will I do? I'll retire and I'll just do music anyway. It's all I know and it's all I love and it's all I care about. So like, and people are gonna go see Paul McCartney. Jesus Christ, it's Paul McCartney. And he
might fucking explode.
They might explode, but like it's the case of, I feel like that's how I see these like legacy artists like Alice Cooper and stuff. When they release certain things and stuff, it's like they'd probably just be doing this anyway. Like, why not? People are gonna buy it. People are gonna listen to it. You know. But yeah, I haven't listened to it. However, I did see someone saying it felt like someone doing an Alice Cooper like parody or tribute. And I was like, oh, that's sad.
It's probably a good way to put it. Yeah. What was your other release? He is an icon. Oh, so this release was actually at the end of June, but I missed it, and I realised it came out in July. So I want to give a shout out to my mate Joe, who's currently playing drums for us in Teddy Bear. He's a little hardcore gremlin, and there's a band called Malevolence. Malevolent, they are sick. Saw them live. I've seen them live twice in festival settings. They're fucking awesome. And they recently just ripped a set in a HMV. It was supposed to be like a chilled 4-song acoustic thing, and HMV were like, you can set up in here. So they just ripped a fucking set in a HMV. It was sick. They released their new album, front to back. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay.
If you just want riffs and shit, oh, it's so good. It was like, I listened to it, we put it on the way to band practice, and we were just like, oh, yeah. Like, just the whole
Let's
time.
Let's go, stank face it, and then you get there and the wind's changed, you're stuck.
We like to say they've got what we call like racist riffs. So all those like redneck, Pantera, Lamb of God, like all those bands from like the south of America. Like these boys, they're UK based band, but we call them racist riffs because they're like, you know,
that's crazy. That's wild.
So, but it's just a sick album. Those boys haven't missed. They're fucking on their game, and they're funny guys. I love them. They recently, I just saw a TikTok, they were doing an Australia tour, and they're playing in basically like a Betfred, like a betting shop. They were playing in front of like all the screens, like the horse, and they turned off the horse racing results or whatever because of the show setting up, and the guy that was in there placing bets got well Larry. It's hilarious.
That's sick. That's so funny.
I love shit like that. It's so good. But yeah, those are all my releases apart from the Polygons. All I Need. Go check that one out. Completely different to Malevolence, but hey, I got range.
Would you like to play a game, Samuel?
Why, Rosie? I would love to play a game. We didn't have a game last month, and I messaged you and went, you got a game? You got a game today?
I've got a game today.
I got a game.
So, what's like one thing that I'm known for?
Fall Out Boy.
Correct.
And
another thing I'm known for is I'm a massive Jim Carrey movie fan.
I like a Jim Carrey movie. Great movies.
Yeah. And I know you're quite shit with song names, so this should be interesting. I'm going to read you some sentences, and you have to tell me if it's a Fall Out Boy song title or a line from a Jim Carrey movie.
This is the worst but best game you possibly could have done. Let's go, because I don't really need to know shit, because I'm not a big Fall Out Boy fan. I love Jim Carrey movies, but I've very seen them just casually. So this is perfect. Let's go.
Exactly. Okay. Are you ready?
So Fall Out Boy song title
or a line from a Jim Carrey film.
Okay, I feel like
bonus points if you can name the film.
Are going to be both. Okay, bonus points if I can name the film. Okay.
The world's not waiting for 5 tired boys in a broken down van.
That's gotta be I feel like that's a line from a Jim Carrey movie.
No, that is a Fall Out Boy song.
I thought it was too obvious. This
is so good already. I'm sweating.
Oh,
okay.
God. Okay.
All right. Ready? Number 2. Parker Lewis can't lose, but I'm going to give it my best shot.
I feel like that's a line from a Jim Carrey movie.
That is a Fall Out Boy song.
I'm nil. I'm nil. I haven't got one yet. This is 2 down, 0 points.
Okay. This one's crazy.
This is hilarious.
I'm actually sweating. This one's crazy.
Rosie, you. So how did we go from Ozzy Osbourne dying to this fucking game in an hour?
Okay, this one's wild. I can't lie. Have you been sexually molested yet? Because I can circle the block.
This can't be a Fall Out Boy song title. This can't be. Okay, I'm no, Jim Carrey film thing.
You sure?
Yeah, got to be, because I've got to think that's not a song title.
That is from a Jim Carrey film.
Okay,
do you know what film?
Let me... Okay, can you say that again? Can you say it?
Kind of. Have you been sexually molested yet? Because I can circle the block. I don't remember this line from this film.
Is it from The Mask?
No. That is from...
That's too PG.
It's from Liar Liar. I don't remember that.
Oh, it's from Liar Liar. See, that was going to be my second guess for some reason.
All right, number 4.
So, yeah. So I've got 1 in 3. Okay.
Tell that Mick he just made my list of things to do today.
Tell that Mick. I'm trying to do it in like Jim Carrey's like over thing voice. I gotta guess a Fall Out Boy song title at one point. Tell that Mick.
He just made my list of things to do today.
No, that's a Jim Carrey thing.
That is a Fall Out Boy song.
No! What? How? How is that a song title? I can't. This is ridiculous. I'm just guessing Jim Carrey. I'm just guessing that these are all from a movie because they're all so fucking ridiculous. These can't be song titles. Fall Out Boy, sort your shit out, brother.
All right. Sending postcards from a plane crash. Wish you were here.
I swear to God, this is a Fall Out Boy song, right?
This is a Fall Out Boy song. Yeah. Congratulations.
So okay, God. two for 5 or whatever.
Look at it out here. It's all falling apart. Brackets. I'm erasing you and I'm happy.
Why is it? There's a bracket. That surely can't be.
I might have put the brackets in, or I might not have done.
Fall Out Boy song title.
That is a line from a Jim Carrey film.
Can you say it again? Can I try
okay,
again the movie?
Yeah.
Say it again. So.
Look at it out here. It's all falling apart. I'm erasing you and I'm happy.
Oh, is it the Truman Show?
No, it's Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It's not a side effect of the cocaine. I'm thinking it must be love.
Fall Out Boy song title.
Yes. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah! That's so Fall Out Boy song title. That is so Fall Out Boy song title. Yeah, that was obvious. Just to let you know, I've never heard of any of these songs. None of them.
They're really good.
I have no idea.
I'm not leaving till the morning, but you know the rules when I go.
This is a line from a Jim Carrey film.
It is a line from a Jim Carrey film. Any idea which one? It's one I haven't seen, actually.
Oh, is it one of his more serious films? Oh, wait, is it Sonic?
No, that is from Me, Myself and Irene. I haven't seen it.
Oh, I've not seen that one either. However, Sonic 1, 2 and 3, all banger films. Number 3, Sonic 3, fucking incredible film. I saw it in Australia. It was incredible.
I've got a dark alley and a bad idea that says you should shut your mouth.
This one could lean either way. Say it one more time.
I've got a dark alley and a bad idea that says you should shut your mouth.
Jim Carrey film.
That is a Fall Out Boy song title.
No!
And usually on the end of it, also known as Summer Song.
I hate Fall Out Boy so much.
All right. I'm like a
I don't even
lawyer.
know how many I've got right. I think I've got like 3
We'll count
right,
it
maybe.
in post. I'm like a lawyer with the way I'm always trying to get you off.
Oh, come on, please. That's got to be a Fall Out Boy song title.
That is a Fall Out Boy song title.
Yeah, that's a banger. I've never heard of it again, but that is wicked.
Get killed by the Manson family. Don't mind if I do.
That feels like something Pete Wentz would have proposed as a Fall Out Boy song title, but get killed by the Manson... Why is this such a hard game? Why does it feel like Jim Carrey could have said all these things? That's how ridiculous the Fall Out Boy song titles are. Is that Jim Carrey could have said all these? I'm going to go Jim Carrey.
Yes. Any idea what film?
No idea.
That is from Yes Man.
Yes Man.
All right. I've got all this ringing in my ears and none on my fingers.
Fall Out Boy song title.
Yes, correct.
Oh, okay. 2 in a row.
I don't want to hurt you, but I will out of instinct.
Ooh. I don't think it is a Fall Out Boy song title, but if it isn't, it needs to be. So I'm going Jim Carrey.
It is Jim Carrey. Any idea what they are?
Is it Mask?
It's Bruce Almighty, apparently.
Oh, it's Bruce Almighty!
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And last one. Guilty as charged. Tell hip-hop I'm literate.
Oh, it's got to be a Fall Out Boy song title.
That is a Fall Out Boy song title. Unreleased from Fresh Early Bakery.
I feel like I got the hang of it in the end. I could see the bits in between.
Yeah.
God, that was so hard. This is how badly I did.
Yeah.
Lovely, thank you. That's how badly I did.
I also want to give a special mention to my actually favourite Fall Out Boy song that I couldn't have gotten away with convincing you it was a Jim Carrey title, which is Get Busy Living, Get Busy Dying, Do Your Part to Save the Scene and Stop Going to Shows.
That's the opposite of what we talked about today.
But I think that's the longest title from Fall Out Boy. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed.
Oh
I'm sorry it was so long. I just kept finding Jim Carrey quotes and it was so funny.
I had a lot of fun, Rosie. Thank you. I feel like I need to there's no band in which I can do that with. There's nothing I can do to follow that. I feel like I've got to do film titles and lyrics from because there's nothing that I care as much about as you care about Fall Out Boy. Even my favourite band, in which I have tattoos of t-shirts, like fucking flags off, there is nowhere near how much you care about fucking Fall Out Boy. Or Jim Carrey movies.
I love Jim Carrey movies. What's your favourite Jim Carrey movie?
See, I don't know. It really depends on the mood, doesn't it? However, for some, like, it's very basic, but Sonic 3, you know, that's a great... to be fair, very basic, but I do love The Truman Show.
I think Truman Show's mine as well.
I think it's fucked, but in, like,
it made me paranoid for years. Like,
oh, dude.
The first time you watch it, and then you're just looking around everyone and you're like...
For real. Well, I would say this was a very interesting episode of the Disloyal Order podcast. Well, we have so much more stuff coming for Disloyal Order. Rosie and potentially I might get in on some of the reactions and commentaries on what you have been doing and stuff. There is a place that I believe you'll put in the description, Rosie, where you can recommend reactions. Oh, well, not recommend, just ask. You can, like, we or Rosie or I will react to the reactions. We're going to figure that out because I am now not as busy, so I'm going to be way more involved in stuff.
I'm excited.
And editing and stuff, as much as these people probably don't want me to be. But
no, they love you.
We shall find out. We've got a lot of plans in the works. Maybe going to try and do some live streams, figure out how we could potentially do that. But yeah, we got so many more things coming. Interviews, reactions, podcasts, hijinks to the extreme. So thank you everyone for watching this very chaotic and all over the place but brilliant, I think, episode.
Indeed, I think
and
so.
I have been Sam, and this has been Rosie, and we have been Disloyal Order.
I've never been able to do that because I'm not a musician. We've been Disloyal Order. Thank you, Munich.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye everyone.